Hello and welcome! This is Melsgunner, and we're back with some more Xenonauts, and I managed to take the front section of the spaceship. All that's left is the rear section, so I believe we've moved everybody that I'd like to move, so let's go ahead and end the turn. So there's clearly at least one more alien left. And I have most of my men into a position here, so ideally, we'd want to move forward with the shield as that is the least risk. Okay, well, there's an alien right there. Okay, well, how do we want to deal with this? I don't have any shots here, so I don't have enough action points. I could take a knee, but that would be, I don't think, helpful. We could charge one of our guys with shotguns up here, put them in behind this section, and just blast. They might not have close enough to do a lot of damage here, but I still think it may be worth doing. So, can we move there? Let's face, and then I'm going to go ahead and take a knee. So, in this case, we could get there and have the most action points to do stuff. So you take 18 to shoot, you take 16 to shoot. So you get 2 shots off, and you would also get 2 shots off. So either one would be fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and move her, though. Well, actually, he has more. Well, no, they fired the same amount, so it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and take an E. We've got a 43% if we fire twice. If we do the higher chance to hit, though, we won't be able to fire twice. Let's go ahead and fire twice here. There is a chance that we will suppress, which we managed to do. Which is going to allow me to bring my other shotgun up. Ugh. We might get a shot from here, but I think what we're going to have to do is we take our shot and then we just have the shield close the door if we've got enough action points to do so, which I believe we do. So I think I'm going to go for that. Now, there is a possibility moving in that way would expose me here, so I wouldn't be a fan of that. I could move to here or here, and we might have an okay shot. Unfortunately, we've got our shot blocked either way, so I think we're just going to have to bide my time. I could toss a flashbang in there, but it would hit my own men, I'm fairly certain. So let's just go ahead and take our knee, in behind cover. I'm going to just close the door here so that we don't get blasted, although the alien may indeed blast me nonetheless. You know what? Let's go ahead and pop the door open here and see if we can get into a decent position with my other shield. All right, we might have a shot here. So 19% moved up to 33%. Now, at the same time, we might be better off just waiting, seeing if we get any attacks of opportunity if that alien opens the door. So you know what? Let's go ahead and just close the door. We can't see him anymore. And let's see. We've still got our rifleman out here who is kind of checking the area just to be sure that there's no other aliens out here. Granted, I don't think there are any more aliens out here, but I'm just being thorough. The one time that you aren't thorough is the time where you still have an alien out here, and sometimes the aliens even flank you, so go ahead and take an E, though. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and spin around. Sometimes that is worth doing. Now, I could move one of my riflemen up into the room to help me in this situation, which honestly is not necessarily a bad call. We can get in here behind cover, and once that alien opens the door, we could pop them. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so I think we're good to go for the next turn. Let's go ahead and end the turn. All right, so it's possible the alien ran away from me, so... Oh, no, it's still there. Okay, at this point, we could do more aimed shots, so that's exactly what I'm going to do here. Okay, we're suppressed. Go ahead and fire again. Okay, we managed to drop him. And if that's the last alien, that should be in the mission. There we go. So we got a lot of promotions there. Most of our guys being promoted to sergeant if they weren't already a sergeant. So that's very good. We're going to see some more stats for all of our men. And also, we have an amount of money that we got, which is very important. So we managed to get 58,000 excess money, and we also got some supplies as well. So pretty happy about that. Let's go ahead and continue. All right, so we've got a new project. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So I don't think I can start the project. All right, so we have the alien plasma rifle and this. I think I would go with this one because it's a power source. We might be able to use that for other things, and maybe even upgraded aircraft. So I think I'm going to go with that one. Let's dial this back. So we still have good. Yeah, it looks, yeah, okay. 6 scientists gets us up to average. All right, I'm happy with that. Now, another thing I'd like to do while I'm thinking about it, and this is something I forgot to do in my first recording session, is I'd like to, oh, okay, yeah, Charlie 1's still out, so we can only do this with Charlie 2. I'd like to set up my dropships a little bit better, so I'm going to take our 2 shields and put them by the door, and then I'll take my assaulters and I'll put them right in behind so that they can follow them out the door. I'll put my sniper there, and then one of the riflemen there. All right, that's going to be my setup. I'm probably going to do a very similar setup with Charlie 1, although we do have the heavy weapons trooper. Now, I am probably going to want to switch up some of the soldiers we have, because we have our most experienced troops in Charlie 1. I probably want to switch that up a little bit. But I'm going to have to wait until Charlie 1 gets back. And then we'll think about doing that. Oh, actually I have a couple troopers injured too, so I might have to wait until they're fully healed as well, which might take a few days. So we'll wait until that. I'll try and remember to do that when Charlie 1 gets back. So let's go ahead and start moving them towards the base. Our Condors are rearmed and refueled. I also want to check about relocation, although let's go ahead and take a look at that. So relocation, I wasn't able to figure this out initially. Oh, actually, I see it right here. So relocation, so we just hit that button. I'm not sure if I want to do that, though. And the reason I don't think I want to do that is because of how little money we have. And we need I just realized, a radar array to be able to actually use this base at all. So how much does a radar array cost? 250,000. So we can't even afford that. So I'm going to have to wait until the end of the month. So we might as well hold off until we're close to the end of the month before we do any transfers, if we do any transfers. How much does a hangar cost? 25,000. I don't know how much cash we have left over from the Foxtrot when we get that completed. So probably want to wait for that, which I am only 14 hours away, so we probably will have enough to set up that other hangar. I'm going to want at least 2 Condors over in the second hole so that I can actually use it. I will point out, though, I still have to build the radar array, so transferring the aircraft over there is going to be meaningless if I don't have the radar array. So I'm just going to go ahead and forge ahead here. So we have that aircraft. Okay, we do have some UFO activity over here. Hopefully it comes into our radar range. All right, so we have our Foxtrot. Now, the great thing about the Foxtrot is its speed. As we see right here, 2,750 kilometers an hour, and that's compared to the 1,650 kilometers an hour of the Condor. So as we get further into the game and we have larger aircraft, UFOs, they will have greater speed. And I think we're already getting to that point where if we have the size of ship that we just engaged, as a matter of fact, those I think can outrun a Condor. So that's why the Foxtrot's so important, because if you have one of those and it tries to outrun your ships, your Condors can't do anything about it, whereas Foxtrot can catch them. Downside of the Foxtrot is it doesn't have a gun. So your Condors have guns, so if the missiles don't land, they at least have a backup. Foxtrots don't have that, so that's a real problem, especially if you're engaging more nimble UFOs, which I believe do have like a dodge move that they can do, so they can dodge your missiles. And if they dodge your missiles, then that's it. So at that point, with a Foxtrot, you just have to run, really. So the other advantage, though, that the Foxtrot has is the heavy hard point. So your Condors only have light hard points, which is going to limit what kind of missiles they can have, whereas the heavy hard point gives you more options. We now can use this avalanche torpedo, which is going to be very effective against the heavier craft. So that's, obviously very good. So I'm happy to have the Foxtrot. It has its downsides, but it definitely has its upsides as well. So it's really important we have that, so if one of those types of ships shows up, we at least have a way of engaging it. Okay, so I think we're pretty good for now. I think I may even pair the Foxtrot with another Condor if it comes down to that. So that we do have a little bit of coverage for interceptors. Now, I don't think I have... What UFO information I have? I only have the Light Scout UFO right now, which we can catch with our Condors. So it was, what, 1650 versus 1400? So we'll be able to catch a Light Scout. I think the next class up, though, is a little too fast for us. The Interceptors, which I think we've already encountered one of, I don't know what their top speed is, so I'm not positive of that, but I'm fairly certain Condors can catch them, and Condors are ideal for taking those guys out. The Interceptors are more or less the fighter of the aliens, so... Alright, with that being said, let's just go ahead and continue forward, as we do have time to wait. Oh, 34,000, okay. So we do have that UFO, and it's on the ground. Interesting. So I'm going to want to go get that. So, I'm going to assume that Charlie 2 is still having injured troops because I don't think that much time passed. So I'm going to send Charlie 1 out. But I'm also thinking about sending some aircraft out as well. So I'm going to send out Condor 1 and 2. And the idea here is we're just going to keep an eye on this UFO. In case it takes off, we'll be able to intercept it. And we'll also be able to cover our Charlie here. Now, let me just double check here. Was I correct with Charlie 2? Yeah. We still have injured troopers there, so Charlie 1's going to have to take care of that. Now, I am going to try and engage these UFOs from here on out, because I realize there are advantages to doing that. I am not that experienced with the engagement, the manual engagement, and the interface involved. And I personally consider it not only to be extremely important, because if you fail your intercept mission, you're not going to knock down that UFO, which is really bad. But it's also kind of a hard, at least for me, not having a lot of experience with it, it's kind of a hard thing. Oh, okay, here we go. We've got our next higher up, so the Light Scout, and then you have a Scout UFO. So yeah, 2,000 kilometers an hour, and if I remember correctly, oh, actually, I don't even have to remember correctly, Condor's 1650. So as you can see there, the larger UFOs can outrun me. Now, the downside is I oftentimes don't know what type of UFO I'm engaging because it's going to give me a size category, small. Well, the small craft, they can be either of those two scout craft, if I remember correctly. So it could either be a Light Scout, which my Condors can catch, or it could be a full-on Scout, which can outrun my Condors. So I don't know which one I'm going to get. All right, we're on the 20th. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into the build screen here. Oop, I wanted to switch over to the other base. I'm going to build another hangar just because I have the money to do so, and I'd like to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and continue here. So ideally, we want the Charlie to get there in time, but if it doesn't, we're just going to keep our Condors overhead. Now, they might run out of fuel, so what I might want to do fairly soon. Okay. They're returning to base, so we'll let the Charlie go. Okay, we did get there in time, which is very good. And it's daytime, too, so that works in my favor on both accounts. Now, This mission that I'm about to do, that is going to be not a downed UFO. This is going to be a landed one. So the crew is going to be full strength. The UFO is going to be intact, which is kind of good for me. So let's go ahead and engage. As I said, this should be during the day, so we'll have an advantage there. Okay, we're in a snowy biome. Oh, I forgot to do setup for Charlie 1, so unfortunately, I didn't have this setup ready to go. All right, so we're on the edge of the map here. Go ahead and have our shield go out. I really have to remember to do that. Okay, so we're good there. I'm gonna look this way, but I don't expect any aliens to be there. Okay. Well, at least have our sniper in proper position. I'm gonna go ahead and move one of my assaulters up. In this case, with assaulters, we're a little bit of a disadvantage for more open terrain like this. Okay. Probably good here. I'll just go ahead and take an E. And we'll move my shield up. In this case, I don't think we're going to be engaging aliens, so I'm going to be a little bit aggressive with my shield so that I can possibly get line of sight on any aliens. I'm just going to go ahead and take an E right here. Okay, my assaulter, I'm going to move in here. Face this direction, I'm going to take an E. Got good cover there, so that's not too bad. Let's move our sniper here. And I'm going to take an E. This could be a good spot for me. Okay, so then we have 3 riflemen. Okay, rifleman number 1, I'm going to put over here. And we'll take an E. This rifleman I'll send in this direction. In which case, I guess I'll go behind this rock. Take an E. And you. Oh, actually, that's my machine gun, not a rifleman. Okay, let's go ahead and take an E. We'll face this direction. Alright, I guess that's going to be it for my turn. Alright, because this is out in the wilderness, though, we are not going to expect, I think, many civilians to be involved in this particular mission. At least I don't think so. Okay, so move the shields up quite a bit. Don't want them to be blocking line of sight, though. Okay, quite a distance away from the edge of the map, but I'm just going to go ahead and turn this way. Okay, you're going to move up here. Alright, so we see an alien. I'm going to get into cover. We're going to take an E, and we're going to face the threat. Okay, now that we know where the threat is, we've got our sniper, who doesn't have a target, really, not unless I move. How about you? Well, we got a 6% chance. That's not very good. We move our sniper in a way that we would get a better shot. Maybe here we would get a shot. I'm going to try it. Still a bad shot, either way. I'm not going to be able to move too much more, though, and still get shot. So I'm going to go ahead and take an E here. And let's go ahead and take the shot. Oh, hey, we got it. So can't be too upset with that. And as a matter of fact, I think we're at a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Melsgunner, signing out.